Good morning, students. This is Kishore Dasari. I think all of you understand about in previous things like data types, observation of the C++ program, and control structure, how to construct a program, and destructors, constructors, overloading concepts like that. But in this session, we will discuss the miscellaneous topics like control structure and input and output statement functions like this. I think the C and C++ are same control, same program structure, like likewise execution also. These the both similar languages. That's why the both program structures having same thing. This is the structure of C++ program, simply divided into three sections. A C++ program is structured in a specific and particular manner. In C++, a program is divided into the following three sections: standard library section and main function and function body section. Here in this example, in the implementation of hello program, this is the basic program for any language. In this session we will discuss the structure of C++ program. The sample hello world program is here, that is include iostream using namespace std int main. In main function cout hello world end l return 0 and close. First of all, what is in this section? First one is standard libraries section. In this section, number of standard libraries are there. I'm already explained different standard libraries. This is the basic standard library, that is ash include iostream, and next one is the ash include is a specific preprocessor command that effectively copies the paste the entire text of the file specified between the angle brackets into source code. Here ash include angular brackets iostream. What is the purpose of ash include? The ash include is specific preprocessor command that effectively copies and pastes the entire text file of the text of the file. Here, what is the entire text of the file? What is the file name? The file name is iostream. Okay, the file iostream, which be standard file that should come with the C++ compiler, is short for input and output streams. This command contains code for displaying and getting an input from user. Here iostream input and output streams. In C language, what is the same functionality? The file name is stdio, that is standard input and output operations. Here in C++ programming language, the input and output is in the form of streams. That's why the standard library, the iostream, is used for input and output functions. Here, that is iostream. This command contains for displaying and getting input from the user. Here the IO stream is used to getting input from the user. The C in C out like statements. And next one is namespace. This is the prefix that is applied to all names in certain set. The IO stream file defines two names using in this program, cout and handle. Here cout is the output statement that is used to print something in our console. Print something. Print, the main thing is we can print text, number, statements, para, anything in our console. We have to use cout. And what is the purpose of handle? That is simply handle is used to the cursor going to next line instead of /n. In C programming, /n is used to the printing line go to new line. Like this, the handle, if you are using handle in your cout statement, the handle will execute it, then the cursor will be moved to new line. That means end the line itself when the end the line is used. Okay, అంటే ఎండల్ యూజ్ చేస్తే ఎక్కడైతే ఎండల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందో అక్కడతో ఆ లైన్ క్లోజ్ అయ్యి కర్సర్ విల్ బి గో టు న్యూ లైన్, నెక్స్ట్ లైన్. Next, the code is saying use the cout and handle tools from std toolbox. Here the toolbox is namespace std. And next one is main function session. In main function session, the previous program is int main bracket open. Here the starting point of all C++ program in the main function. The main function is mandatory for every C or C++ program. Okay. This function is called by operating system when your program is executed by the computer. Next one, the flower brackets. The flower bracket signifies the start of the block of code and signifies the end. The function body section, cout, hello world, and L, and return 0. In this function body section, the name cout is short of character, output and display whatever in between the brackets, that is less than symbols. The symbols such as less than can also behave like functions and also used with the keyword cout. The return keyword tells the program to return a value to the function int main. In this program, the return 0 helps to return from the program. Program will be end. After the return statement, execution control returns to the operating system, the component that launched in this program. The execution of code terminated here. Okay. The basic program structure having library function, main function, and function body function. Okay. This is the example program for another sample C++ program. In this example, this is the simple cout. This is the output, and cout enter number, C in I value, that is squared. This sample program for square value given to the number. Okay. Okay, coming to the program first line, hash include IO stream. Here the header IO stream is included. This header supports C++ style IO operations in the C language, that is hash include stdio.h. Notice one thing, there is no .h extension the name of IO stream. The reason that IO stream is one of a new style header defined by the standard C++. A new style header don't use .h extension. Next one, using name std. This tells the compiler to use the std namespace. The namespaces are recent addition to C++. A namespace creates a declarative region in which various program elements can be placed. The namespace helps in the organization of large program. This using statement informs the compiler that you want used to the standard namespace. This is the namespace you simply access to the standard library. The program in part 1, which is only C subset, we don't need namespaces statement because the C library functions are so available in default, the global namespace. And next line, int main. Main is the function which is in program structure. Notice that the parameter list in main is empty. In C++, this indicates the main has no parameters. They differ from C. In C, a function that has no parameter must use void. In C language, we can declare as int void main, but here you can write simply main. However, in C++, that is use of void is redundant and unnecessary. A general rule in C++, when a function takes no parameter, its parameter list is simply empty. The use of void is not required. And next line, that is int I. The int I is initialize the integer data type value that I is identifier, which is helps to identify the variable, the integer variable. And next line is cout, that is sixth line, cout. The this is output slash n. Here this is the slash double slash, this is a single line comment, this is the comment section. The next one is the cout, this is output slash n. Here this is output to be displayed on our screen, followed by the carriage return line feed combination. In C++, the this symbol is used for insertion operator, that is sent to data into your console. Likewise, printf statement. The next one is cout enter a number. This statement help to what the operator action performance in the console. In the statement you can see when our console, it will helps to you need to enter a number in console. In C++, the greater than symbols operator, that is abstraction operator, still remains the right shift meaning. However, it is used for uh, shown as for input operator. The statement causes I to be a given value. Read usually the keyboard. In general, you can use cin to input variable of any of the basic data type. Pulse uh, type plus string. Next one is cout I and squared is I into I slash n. Here first one I is variable, that is cout print variable. If you are putting you are entered 10 from your keyboard, the 10 placed here, and when you are using cout statement, the here the I value, that is 10, will be printed, and next the statement will be printed. 10 squared is, next one is I into I, that is helps to print after multiplication. Here I into I is a multiplication operator. I into I, that is asterisk symbol is used to multiplication in programming language. Here in the statement, the I and I calculated value, and it will be printed on your console. Assume that I has the value of 10. The statement causes the phrase 10 squared is 100 to be displayed, followed by carriage return line feed. As the line illustrates, you can run together several output operations. The program ends with the statement return 0. The this causes 0 will return to the calling process, which is usually the operating system. This works the same in C++ it does in C. Returning 0 indicates that the program terminated normally. Abnormal program termination should be signed by the running a non-zero value. You may also use the value exit success and exit failure if you like that. Okay, in this program, this is used to understand how this program will be executed, what the simple program structure of C++. Okay, are you clear? The next topic is standard input and output statements. The, the standard input and output statements and the function provided by the IOStream library, which helps to stream of input and outputs. The C++ uses a convenient abstraction called streams to perform input and output operations in sequential media such as the screen, the keyboard, or file. A stream is an entity where a program can either insert or extract character to and from. The standard library defines a handful of stream objects that can be used to access what are considered the standard source and destinations of characters by the environment where the program runs. If you can use your console is the input and output area, then the program will, the streams will be like this: cout, cin. When you are placing the result and another function, the program like this. Okay, what are the basic standard and input and output statements? We have three different statements. First one C in, second one C out, third one is CERR. That means the C in is used for standard input stream. The C out is used for standard output stream. The CERR used for standard error stream. This is used to display an error from the program. Okay. The standard output, that is simply C out statement. The most program environment, the standard output by default is the screen. The CPP stream object defined to the access, it is C out. For formatted output operations, cout is used together with the insertion operator, which is written as less than signs, that is two less than signs. The cout, here we have number of cout statements. First one is cout output sentence, that is helps to print output sentence on the screen. Second one is cout 120, print number 120 on the screen. Third one is cout x, that helps to print the value of x on the screen. Here the less than signs operator insert the data that follows it into the stream that precedes it. It is examples above. Inserted the literal string output sentence, the number 120 and the value of variables x into the standard output stream cout. The notice one, x is not. The double quotes is what make the difference. When the text is enclosed between them, the text is printed literally. When they are not, the text is interpreted as the identifier of variable. Here, what is the output sentence of the first line? Cout output sentence. The output sentence, two words are within the quotes, double quotations. When you are putting double quotation of the to the sentence or anything else, it will be print as it is like this. Here what is that? Output statement. అంటే మనం డబుల్ కొటేషన్స్ లోపల, డబుల్ కోట్స్ లోపల ఏదైతే రాస్తామో అది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ గా కన్సోల్లో ప్రింట్ అయ్యింది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మన థర్డ్ లైన్ లో ఉన్న cout x, actually x is a without quotes, that's why that is treated as variable. If you are putting x in between double quotations, then the x will be printed only x like this. Okay, and the hello, and here first cout hello will be print like hello. Cout hello, the second hello will be content of variable hello. That means first one is prints hello as it is. That's because the hello will be in between quotes. అంటే హలో కోట్స్ డబుల్ కొటేషన్స్ లోపల ఉంది కాబట్టి అది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ గా ప్రింట్ అయ్యింది. సెకండ్ హలో కోట్స్ లేవు కాబట్టి ట్రీటెడ్ యాజ్ ఏ వేరియబుల్. ఓకే, here multiple insertion operations may be changed in a single statement. We will print of multiple insertions by using, you can use different number of insertion operator, simply that is simply two less than symbols, here see out this, and less than is a less than single C++ statements, but in this statement having three different sentence, this and is a and single C++ statements, that will be printed like this is a single C++ statement. And second one is see out I am in the quotes, next one age is the variable, here the age is the variable, this is the I am is the print the same like I am. Second one years old and my zip code, here this is the print statement and zip code will be a variable. Here in this line we will concatenate I am ante mixed with the print statement and variables. Here age and zip code are variables and I am years old and my zip code is a statements. And next one see out first statement /n, here the /n is used when you are used inside the statement, the cursor will be go to new line after the print. If you are putting /n before the statement, that will be print with line space. In second statement see out second sentence /n third sentence, this is print like second sentence, the cursor will go to next line and print third sentence like this. This is belong to the two lines, this is belong to first sentence. Okay, అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని సింగిల్ లైన్ లో ప్రింట్ చేయొచ్చు, మల్టిపుల్ లైన్స్ లో ప్రింట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, కానీ మనం కోడ్ రాసేటప్పుడు సింగిల్ లైన్ లో ఇవ్వచ్చు. దీనివల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, జస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్ తగ్గుతాయి, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కీవర్డ్స్ తగ్గుతాయి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ standard output. Another statements like cout first statement and insertion operator endl, cout second statement insertion operator endl. Here what is the use of endl, the endl is instead of /n, here endl use this is same like the cursor or printing point will be go to next line, here we will use endl, then the cursor will be go to new line like this. Okay, this is the endl manipulator can also be used to break lines, break the line and go to cursor new line. Next one is standard input, that is cin. In most programming environments the standard input by default is keyword, The C++ stream object defined it axis it is Cn. For formatted input operations, Cn is used together with the extraction operator, which is written as two greater than symbols. The operator is then followed by the variables wherein extracted data is stored. For example, int age. This is the variable. This is the variable declaration. This is this input statement. Here, the first statement declare a variable. The first statement The first statement declares a variable of type int called age, and the second extract from Cin a value to be stored in it. The operation make the program wait for input from Cin. Generally, this means that the program will wait for the user to enter some sequence with the keyboard. In this case, note that the character introduced using the keyboard are only transmitted to the program when the enter or return a key is pressed. Once the statement with the extraction operation on Cn is reached, the program will wait for as long as needed until some input introduced. The extracted operation in Cin used the type of variable after the extraction operator to determine how it interacts the characters read from the input. If it is an integer, the format expected is a series of digits. If a string, it's a sequence of character like that. And the extraction Cin can be also be chained to request more than one datum in a single statement. Here, the Cin A B here in the statement is equivalent to Cin A and Cin B. The both cases, the user is expected to introduce two values, one for variable A and another for variable B. Any kind of space is used to separate two consecutive inputs operation. They may either be space, a tab, or a new line character. This is the use for Cin, and CERR is used for display errors to the console. That is also like cout statement. And next important topic is functions. Here I think all are you learn the functions in our C programming language. Okay, what is mean by function? It's a simple, a function is a block of code which only run when it's called. You can pass data known as parameters into the function. The functions are used to perform certain actions and they are important for reusing code. They define the code once, use it many times. How to here in the C++ or C programming language or any other programming language, the main purpose of C the functions are the code reusability. You can define or declare one thing one time and you can use it more and more times. If you want to add two numbers in two different array, In two different array, all elements will be addition like this. Here, two array A and array B. Array A having 100 elements, array B having 100 elements. We will you will add the elements like A1, A2, B1, B1 plus A2, B1 plus B2, C1 dash D2. We will addition or we will add the values 100 times. Here we can't use functions or anything. We will write many number of operations. If you are using functions, then we will number of times we will call the function. Okay, we will go to how to declare the defining the function. In general form of a C++ function, defining is as follows. First one, the return type and function name in the braces parameter list and end of the body of the function. First one is return type. In the function, we will call the function what value will be returned, what type of data will be returned. Maybe it will integer or float or character or string or anything else. If we will get a integer value, just you declare as a int function name. That means the function will return integer values. Next one is function name. In generally, you can calculate any value you will like calculate the function name. You can addition the values in the function. We will simply as add like this. Second one is parameters list. Here number of parameters will be used in this function. If you are addition program, we will use two parameters. Then here the what type of variables you need to add. For example, you need to add the integer values, then you can use like int a comma int b. You can add float variables like this, float a comma float b in parameter list. Next one, body of the parameter having several statements. Okay, the C++ function definition consists of a function header and function body. They are all part of the function. First one is return type. A function may return a value. The return type is the data type of the value the function returns. Some functions perform their desired operations without returning any value. In this case, the return type is a keyword that is simply void. The void means nothing can be returned when you are calling the function. Second one, function name. This is the actual name of the function. The function name and parameter list together consist the function signatures. The parameters. A parameter is like a placeholder. When a function is invoked, you pass a value to parameter. This is the referred to as actual parameters of a function. The parameters are optional. That is, function may contain no parameters. Function may contain number of parameters and number of different type of parameters. And next one is function body. The function body contains a collection of statements that define what your function does. If you are giving number of statements, then we will execute like this. In this example, the function int max of int num1 and int number2. Here int is the Here int is the type of the function. What type of return in this function? Here the return type is integer value. Max is the function name. Here two parameters, that one is num1 and num2. The both parameters are integer, num1 int num1 comma int num2. These are local variable declaration. Int result. Next one, if in the function we have several statements, 1 2 3 4. In this statement 5. In this function int result, this is the variable declaration, and if statement will check what the number is big, num1 greater than num2. If the condition is true, the number will be go to result, otherwise num2 will assign to result will be return value. Here what is the return data type? Integer. This is the function returning the max between two numbers. Okay, and this is the function declaration. The function declaration tell the compiler about a function name and how to call the function. The actual body of the function can be defined separately. A function declaration has the following parts: the return type, function name, and parameter list. The above defined function max the following declaration: int max1 equal to int num1 comma int num2. Next one, call a function. The declared functions are not executed immediately. They are saved for later use and will be executed later when they are called. To call a function, write the function's name followed by two parentheses and semicolon. If here int n equal to max a comma b. If you are using this function in previous example, what the big number max value in ab. Here in this function will be executed and max value will be placed in n variable, and the functions are calling by two different types: call by value and call by reference. Here the call by value method of passing arguments to a function copies the actual value of an argument into the formal parameter of the function. In this case, the changes made the parameter inside the function have no effect on the argument. By default, C++ uses call by value to pass arguments. In general, this means the code within a function cannot alter the arguments used to call the function. Consider the following swap definition as follows. In this example, the function declaration, the function name is swap. It doesn't return any value. Here in the swap value, int x comma int y are two parameters. In this function, we will swap the x and y values. Here, say the temp equal to x value, x equal to y, y equal to temp. That means x value will go to temporary memory. That means temp variable. Y will go to x value. Temp go to x. That's why it's a swap x to y. If x having 10 and y having 20, then will be changed like 20 comma 10. Okay, we go to main function. When the cout statement, the before slash swap a value and b value, will be placed, and after we calling swap a comma b, then the a value will be go to b value will be go to a. In this example, the by default the functions are call by value, and next one is call by reference. The call by reference method is passing arguments to a function copies the reference of an argument into the formal parameter. Inside the function, the reference is used to access the actual argument used in, in the call. This means that changes made to the parameter after the passed arguments. To pass the value by reference, argument reference to pass it to the function just like any other value. So accordingly you need to declare the function parameters or reference types in the following function swap, which exchange the values of two integer variables pointed by the it's an argument. In this example, the same method will declaration having ampersand, so ampersand symbol, that is having address. In this example, the value of the address, here x is the address, y is the address. In this example, we can call the function, the values go to by address. When you are calling the function by using ampersand, that means call by reference value, that is like address. Okay, in this session we will cover structure of C++ programming, standard input and output statements, and main thing is function. Okay, today's session is over. Have a nice day.